Oliver eating ice.
We are at the dawn of this radical transformation of humans that, by its very nature as a truly complex and emergent innovation, nobody on Earth can predict.
A poll of 1,000 college students showed that almost 90% of them used the chatbot to help with homework.
More and more vulnerable people are turning to AI chatbots for support.
Entry-level jobs are vanishing at an alarming rate.
Half of entry-level white-collar jobs disappearing and 10 to 20% unemployment in the next 1 to 5 years.
First of all, they underestimate the magnitude of AI.
Oliver.
AI is nothing like French. It's nothing like the Industrial Revolution of the 19th century. It's far, far bigger. It's the first technology in history that can make decisions by itself and that can create new ideas by itself.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
The idea that this AI disruption doesn't lead us to some very human catastrophe, I think, is overly optimistic.
My worst fears are that we, the field, the technology, the industry, cause significant harm to the world.
If that really happened, like if we really did just discover that there were 1 billion extra people on the planet who all have PhDs and were happy to work for almost for free, that would have a massive disruptive impact on society.
What jobs are going to be made redundant in a world where I am sat here as a CEO with 1,000 AI agents?
Right.
I was thinking of all the names of the people in my company who are currently doing those jobs. I was thinking about my CFO when he talked about processing business data, my graphic designers, my video editors, etc. So what jobs are going to be redundant?
All of us. Maybe this is useful for the audience. I think if your job is as routine as it comes, your job is gone in the next couple years. So meaning in those jobs, for example, quality assurance jobs, data entry jobs, you're sitting in front of a computer and you're supposed to click and type things in a certain order. Operator and those technologies are coming to the market really quickly, and those are going to displace a lot.
Accountants, lawyers. I mean, I've just pulled a ligament in my foot, and they did an MRI scan, and I had to wait a couple of days for someone to look at the MRI scan and tell me what it meant.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's gone.
Yeah, I think the healthcare ecosystem is hard to predict because of regulation. And again, there's so many limiting factors on how this technology can permeate the economy because of regulations and people's willingness to take it. But things, unregulated jobs that are purely text in, text out. If your job, you get a message and you produce some kind of artifact that's like probably text or images, that job is at risk.
People use this phrase, they say AI won't take your job, a human using AI will take your job.
Yes, I think that's true. But for many jobs, that'll mean you need far fewer people. My niece answers letters of complaint to a health service. It used to take her 25 minutes. She'd read the complaint and she'd think how to reply and she'd write a letter. And now she just scans it into a chatbot and it writes the letter. She just checks the letter. Occasionally she tells it to revise it in some ways. The whole process takes her 5 minutes. That means she can answer 5 times as many letters. And that means they need 5 times fewer. So she can do it. Now, that will mean they need less people. In other jobs, like in healthcare, they're much more elastic. So if you could make doctors 5 times as efficient, we could all have 5 times as much healthcare for the same price. And that would be great. There's almost no limit to how much healthcare people can absorb. They always want more healthcare if there's no cost to it. There are jobs where you can make a person with an AI assistant much more efficient, and you won't lead to less people because you'll just have much more of that being done. But most jobs, I think, are not.
So that's the question that I ask people. In with AGI, and I think almost immediately we'll get superintelligence as a side effect. So the question really is, in a world of superintelligence, which is defined as better than all humans in all domains, what can you contribute? And so you know better than anyone what it's like to be you. You know what ice cream tastes to you. Can you get paid for that knowledge? Maybe not a big market. There are jobs where you want a human. Maybe you're rich and you want a human accountant for whatever historic reasons. Old people like traditional ways of doing things. Warren Buffett would not switch to AI, he would use his human accountant. But it's a tiny subset of the market. Today we have products which are man-made in US as opposed to mass-produced in China, and some people pay more to have those. But it's a small subset. It's almost a fetish. There is no practical reason for it. And I think anything you can do on a computer could be automated using that technology.
People in this country